Good day everyone, my name is Michael Magbanwa and this video is a 2-minute recitation for World English class. In this micro teaching on Holiday 7 functions, students pick a function card, say instrumental, regulatory, or imaginative, and perform short scenes in Filipino English. For example, one may role-play a call center agent ordering food, another may regulate by asking someone to switch off the aircon while another shares a myth in Taglish. So how can this shape lesson plans on speaking skills? It helps us move beyond grammar drills and focus on authentic communication. Students practice how language functions in real life, whether to request, persuade, or imagine. So speaking tasks feel purposeful and not mechanical. What about curriculum redesign? I would integrate these functions like into modules like discourse analysis or applied linguistics. Instead of abstract theory, students connect functions to daily communication and even professional settings like business calls or storytelling. And how about language use guidelines? I think our universities should adopt flexible but clear policies, like to encourage code mixing as a bridge to meaning making, but guide students on when and how to shift registers. This way, tagless or bilingual practices are not seen as errors, but as resources for learning and research. In the end, activities like these remind us that language teaching should reflect how people truly speak: fluid, functional, and creative. That's all for 2 minutes, and I thank you. Good day everyone, welcome to World Englishes. My name is Michael Magbanwa and today we're going to explore a fascinating topic in linguistics, and it's all about Pidgin versus Creole languages. At first glance, these two terms might seem interchangeable, but they actually represent two very different stages of how language developed. To make it simple, think of pigeons as the survival kits of communication, while Creoles are the fully built homes where communities live and grow. Okay, let's start with pigeons. A pigeon forms when groups of people who don't share a common language need to communicate, maybe for trade, work, or survival. Since they can't spend years learning each other's language, they create a simplified bridge language. Pigeons usually have very basic grammar. Sentences are short and simple. It has limited vocabulary as it often borrowed from different languages. It is context dependent, which is used mostly in specific places like markets or workplaces. For example, instead of saying, "I will buy some fish from you," someone might just say, "Me buy fish." That's a pigeon, clear enough to get the job done, but not yet a full language. Pigeons are often temporary. If the need disappears, the pigeon may fade away, but sometimes something amazing may happen. What is Creole? When children grow up hearing a pigeon at home, they naturally fill in the gaps. They add grammar rules and more words to make the language richer. This process is called creolization. The result is a Creole language, a complete stable language that becomes the native tongue of a community. Creoles are native languages passed from one generation to the next. It is structured with consistent grammar. It is rich in vocabulary, capable of expressing complex ideas, stable and lasting, and often tied to identity and culture. So, if Pidgin is like a rough patchwork quilt, Creole is the beautiful tapestry that emerges when that patchwork is refined, expanded and passed on. Let's quickly look at this table of Pidgin versus Creole languages. A Pidgin is always a second language with very simple grammar and limited vocabulary, just enough for basic communication. It's created out of necessity, like in trade or work, and is often temporary without official recognition. Now, Creole, on the other hand, is learned as a first language. It has full grammar, richer vocabulary, and becomes a stable over generations. Some Creoles even gain official status like Haitian Creole or Chavacano in the Philippines, as I said earlier. In short, Pidgins are temporary tools, while Creoles are lasting languages tied to culture and identity. Let's look at some examples. The first one is the Chavacano in the Philippines. This Spanish-based Creole began as a Pidgin during the Spanish colonial period. Over time, it developed into a full language with grammar and rules. Today, many people in Zamboanga and even Cavite speak it proudly as their mother tongue. Number 2 example is the Haitian Creole. During the French colonial period, enslaved Africans developed a pidgin to communicate. Their children transformed it into Haitian Creole, now the native language of millions and even as an official language of Haiti. The third one is the Hawaiian Pidgin. Despite its name, linguists recognize it as a Creole. Many Hawaiians speak it natively and it has evolved beyond its original role as a simple trade language. And the fourth one is a Jamaican Patois, a vibrant English-based Creole that carries African English and Amerindian influences. Today, it's a symbol of Jamaican culture and identity. These are Creole languages. Let's watch Mr. Jeffrey Zazon, a native speaker of Chavacano from the Pitan, Zamboanga del Sur, as he translates to us common English phrases to Chavacano language.
Excuse me. Perdona tú conmigo. When passing through a crowd, you say, excuse me. Pasa iyo. Pasa iyo. Sorry, dispensa tú conmigo. Or, dispensa conmigo. Or, pasensya usted. Thank you. Gracias. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias. How much is this? ¿Cuánto este? Where is the restroom, please? ¿Dónde está el baño? I'd like to order a coffee. Favor, quiero yo un café. Have a nice day. Buen día. Take care. Tiene cuidado.
So why should we care about Pidgins and Creoles? First, they remind us of human adaptability. When people face language barriers, they invent creative solutions. Second, Creoles are proof that even languages born out of hardship can become central to culture and identity. Finally, studying them challenges the idea that some languages are lesser or broken. Linguists now affirm that Creoles are complete languages just as rich as English, Spanish, or Filipino. To sum it up, Pidgins are temporary tools for survival, while Creoles are living, thriving languages passed down through generations. Pidgins are the rough patchwork, Creoles are the finished tapestry. So, the next time you hear a Creole being spoken, whether it's Chavacano, Haitian Creole, or Jamaican Patois, remember, you're not listening to broken language, you're hearing history, resilience, and identity woven into words. Again, this is Michael Magbanwa from the World Englishes. Thank you for your time and attention.